Trying things is not failure. Trying different things does not make you a failure. Often trying different things is just a process of refinement. It is something that just is a part of the journey and a part of the skills that you should stack. So you started doing video editing. You decided, you know what, my heart's not really in it. Um, on top of trying really hard and trying to make money from it, now you've decided I'm going to move on. You move on to copywriting. You decide, you know, copywriting is also not for me. It seems like it's not for me. So then you go on to the next thing, which might be, I don't know, social media, social media management, something like this. You do that, then you're like, no, email marketing. Cool. Let's say you find some success with email marketing. So on this journey, you've tried different things. Now, it wasn't that you gave up, it was just a process of refinement. It was just skills that you needed to gather along the way, bits and pieces to build your puzzle. Now, I've been in the experience, I've tried many things in my 4 years of this online endeavor, trying to, make my own time freedom, make my own money, you know, have that, control over my life in this journey of 4 years. You know what, like, I've tried different things. I've done website testing. I wrote some stuff down here so I don't forget. I've done website testing, freelancing on Fiverr twice under like two different kind of approaches to making money on Fiverr. I mean, two different accounts. And then working with clients from social media as well. In between also, I've tried to, create a blog, create a website with a blog and try and be successful in that way. So I've tried many things, even making posts on social media, YouTube even as well. So I've tried different things, right? And I didn't stop trying in that thing. And I didn't really put it down and say, you know what, I'm not going to try it all anymore. No, I used the skill that I gained from before and I continued. And what it did was on the journey, when I started in 2020, when I really put my head down and I just thought, you know what, I just got to do something. At the time when I started doing website testing, for example, that was my first money I made online. I remember sitting there in the morning before work, and it took me about, I think I spent about maybe half an hour because I was reading through the instructions, which I didn't really clearly understand, but I just did it. I made about, I would say, $20 in about half an hour. And I was like, wow, I've never made $20 in half an hour. At the time I was working for just about, let's say, $11 an hour at a supermarket, and that was the first time I made money online, like to that, amount where it's at least double digits. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I kept going, and I didn't find much success in that because it only goes that far. Also, I didn't really do a great job, so obviously they didn't contact me again to do more. But after that, what did I do? I got more into marketing. I built my website. So I learned about, building a website. So I learned some skills there. I learned a little bit about writing. I learned a little bit about, a certain system. At the time, I did it on WordPress with a Elementor. So I learned how to, build a website. It wasn't the best. I tried to be very custom. I thought that was the way to do it. I didn't know about using templates and stuff like that. I just tried to do everything on my own, looking up YouTube tutorials and stuff. So I learned a lot. I learned also how to learn. I learned how to sit down and do something that is a bit more complicated in your head. I remember days when I would be like, oh, I don't know how to do this specific thing. I want a sticky header. I want this. I want, this type of menu. And I was thinking that, and it used to give me headaches sometimes, but then when I figured out, I was like, yes, I figured out, I've gained that knowledge. Now, this is important because on the journey, on this entrepreneurial journey, you're going to learn skills, you're going to learn things. So when you're trying different things, don't feel that you're giving up or that you are failing. It's just the next step. It's in the process of refinement, and you're going to try many different things. You're going to get some results, everything like that. But once you touch that online money, it's hard to go back. It's hard to, once you start making money online, where there's $100, $20, whatever. And I went even on to do Amazon affiliates as well. I made nearly $100 just from that on its own on two occasions. So the point that I'm making is that you're gonna try different things. It's not necessarily gonna work out and be your kind of success, but it's gonna help you in your next endeavor. And that's been my case. So just remember that on this journey, don't beat yourself up too much thinking, okay, what if I leave this and start new? Because that can be scary, leaving something behind you become kind of sufficient in, but you're not good enough, you don't enjoy it anymore, and you move on. So sometimes you're gonna do that, and that's okay, and it's fine, because the next thing you're gonna do harder, better, everything like that. And I've basically reached the point where I don't exclude anything. So if I know that learning this skill or whatever can help me, I incorporate it. I don't think, oh, I'm changing industries or I'm changing niches. No, I don't think that at all. All I think is that no, I'm gonna learn a bit about this alongside what I'm doing, and it's gonna help me. I see the benefit in it. And then also with that intention, we just spoke about the other day, you have that intention combined with you trying new things and trying different things and getting better in certain fields and stacking skills, and kind of cross industry use of those things, you're gonna be a winner. Anyways, peace out, keep working hard, and yeah, stay